Howdy y'all, welcome to B-Rad Garage. Today we're gonna do that thing we do pretty much every week where Brad does something he doesn't know how to do, but takes you guys along for the ride, and y'all get to see me mess up, or we all get to figure it out together and see what happens here. So today, in a nutshell, what I'd like to do is take one of these. This is like an adjustable cup holder. Got it off Amazon. I think it was $8.99. It's made to go like on a backpack or something like that. But what I'm thinking is I'd like to be able to install it on one of the roll bar bars in the back seat of my Jeep TJ. I have a 2003 Jeep TJ, just a two-door, it's about 4 foot long. So a place for somebody to put their water bottles or something on the side. Has little cup holders in the floor, but they're very small. So what I thought was, a lot of stuff you can buy for the Jeeps straps around your roll cage with those nylon straps or something, Velcro, something really like this. So I found this on Amazon for $11.99. It's at 1-inch nylon webbing, and it comes with the clips. This is like a no-sew type deal. It's for light duty. Definitely not gonna like hold a bunch of weight or whatnot, but this kind of, that's actually pretty flexible. That's awesome. Little 1-inch nylon webbing, and then comes with 2, 4, it looks like 6 different clips. So I can make 6 different straps with this. So the idea today is going to be to get everything kind of measured up, see how much we need on each side. Do we need 1? Do we need 2? Kind of see what we can come up with, and getting something we can hang on the back of the roll bar of the Jeep. So I'm gonna kind of get this stuff sorted out, and then we'll go do some measuring out in the Jeep. All right, y'all, so now we're inside the Jeep. This is the front seat. I've got the back seat down, and there's actually like a little tab here. I'm sure there's a cool Jeep accessory that goes to that, but I was kind of thinking of hanging the water bottle holder, maybe even using that tab, maybe not, but somewhere around here, just where a passenger could reach up and kind of grab it. The back here is too far back. Now, like I mentioned earlier, there are cup holders in the bottom. I got to replace that rear wiper blade as well. And they work fine for maybe a water bottle or cans, but I was kind of thinking more of the oversized stuff, like a bigger water bottle or like a reusable type, or maybe something from the gas station, restaurant, etc. So to measure around here, you've definitely got some options. Like for instance, I could use the roll of the thing I've bought to kind of peel off enough to where hold that with your finger, and then when you get into your measurement, you measure it with your tape measure, and then boom, you got what you need there. Or let's say you haven't bought that, or you want to see just what you might can do with something else. You can have anything like a piece of string. You can even do this if you're getting a belt for an old tractor or a truck or something. Maybe you don't have a part number, or maybe the belt is kind of shredded. You can take your string or your rope or whatnot, run around all the pulleys, and then when you get your complete around, you'll at least know the length you need your belt to be. Now obviously they'll need other things, but if you only have a tape measure and you don't have like an actual flexible tape, then you can use something flexible like a string to measure that. So I'm gonna do my best to do this one-handed. Switch the phone to my left hand, and we'll just see what we got here. So if we come around, oh, it's pretty tight through there. Come around this way. Okay, maybe drop right there for me. Awesome. All right. So if we come around here, and I see I've got about 3 finger widths away from the bar. So that gives me kind of some wiggle room to slide this this cup holder in. So I've got my hand on my string here, and now I know that whatever this distance is will be the distance we're going to cut for the webbing. So let's go take a look at that. All right, y'all, so a couple things are working in our favor with the fact that I just kind of Mickey Mouse held this approximate length here. One, these are going to be adjustable to a certain extent. You don't want a ton of slack, but you can adjust. And it might be a little tight, but there's a pad on that roll bar to keep you from bonking your arm or head against it. So it's a little thicker than it would be. So I have it a little smaller than you might think. So we measure that out. We got 15.5 inches. So You could extend it and say 16. I think I might have enough. So I think I'm gonna cut 15 inches off of this strapping, and then we'll go from there. Now, again, check these instructions out. Good stuff. Little orange and white picture, you know, yep, good stuff. Anyway, I think it's gonna be fairly self-explanatory when we get these open, but I think we're just gonna go handy dandy scissors on this, and again, see if they'll cut it, because I'm hoping they'll maybe make less tears than cutting it another way. Oh, nice. Harbor Freights are doing a-okay. Get a little tighter down there. Awesome. So, okay. Was worried about that. Definitely unwinds. We probably need to get a little bit of heat on here. Not so much that it makes it impossible to work with, but I feel like I am going to grab a lighter real quick, and we'll kind of get that melted down. Now this won't require much. You're not really using the flame of the fire so much as you are just kind of the heat. So if you'll notice, you might can see right here, it's just barely starting to kind of shrink down. And what that's doing is that's kind of melting those fibers together of this nylon to kind of keep them solid. Still a little floppy there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you might can tell kind of starting to kind of gel over just a little bit. And better to do this kind of in phases than it is to get it really just clumped on there, and then you won't be able to run it through like these clasps and stuff. I think that's good right there. What you do is you warm it, let it cool, and if it's cool to the touch, basically you can kind of check it and make sure. You don't want to do that when it's hot, but just make sure that it's kind of where it needs to be. So now this should fit within your hope the dog's not bothering y'all if she's barking. It's my extremely old lab. She's my buddy, but she's used to getting tons and tons of attention, so she doesn't like being left out by herself. So what we're going to end up with here is probably something you've seen before, where these are going to hook to each side and then clip together, and then again we can adjust them a little bit. So let's take a look here and see. I think it's just going to be the old over under. Does this clip both ways? Yes, but there's a slight curve, just slight right here, so I want to keep that curve. So I'm actually going to keep these together. I'm going to go through the front one and then back down through the far one, because I want to kind of see if that's opposing force to kind of hold it. Yep. So then we're going to go through the back one. This one's slightly more difficult because you can tell it's a little wider, and then through the back one. So this is just kind of Mickey Mouse style. Again, no sewing or anything. That's pretty neat. And now we've got this clip. So the idea is going to be to come through here, maybe use this behind to go through, and then have this clip to the roll bar. So I say we go do a test fit before we cut a second one or anything like that. Let's get back out to the Jeep, see what we can come up with. All right, y'all, apologies. I'm switching views, and now I'm portrait instead of landscape, and I don't know if you can hear me, so we're gonna have to watch this clip back and see what happens. But I think for just a first test fit, maybe we'll go over this little clasp here, back around the back side, see if we got enough to clip. We do. Awesome. It actually fits pretty good right there. Let's see, definitely wants to slide up and down. Can you all see that? Well, kinda. I realize this all matches almost a little too perfectly, but it definitely wants to slide up or down. Probably should have put it above the tab. Let's see if it even holds. Let's see if it even holds a bottle without falling or anything. Okay, so standard water bottle holds pretty good. You can adjust these to make them wider or tighter, what you may need. So it does technically function. That's good. It's always a plus. So let's see. Come out of here, and then maybe we take a look at above this. And this is also part of our test fit to see, do we need two of these? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. So this will keep the strap from falling down, but will it take this down with it? Yep. So we may end up doing 2 of them, or we may use this strap from behind here. Let me see, kind of puzzle over that for a minute. We'll see what we can come up with. What I ended up doing was going across that tab that we talked about. It was right here. Put my strap above it so it wouldn't slide down. Used the back strap that this type has. It clips at the bottom, but then it still would kind of want to drag down. So I got to thinking, let's cut another one, put it right here. That'll kind of keep this out of the way, kind of at an angle. If you don't have a drink, it's not in your way. And so what I did was I made another 15-inch buckle, and we're gonna go ahead and clip that around there and just see what that looks like. All right, so now we've got a strap behind the back strap of the cup holder around the inside of the bottom of the cup holder to kind of hold it tight. I've slid the buckles around to the outside, that way I don't want to hit anybody's hands or anything. And with a standard bottle, just slides in here. And again, that's a little big. I just kind of wanted it to drop out there. This is for if you have like a water bottle, like a Nylon or something, you can put it over the lid and then Velcro it down there. I think I might have it backward. Yeah, that's on me. But anyway, you can lift that around there. And if it's a bigger, like a Nylon or a larger bottle. So hopefully the video's okay on this. I'm working with the interior lights of the Jeep and just my outside garage light. So hopefully this is okay. This was a pretty fun little project. So we got about $12 in the webbing, and this I think was $8.99. So we're right at 21 bucks. This was all off of Amazon. So I think it's gonna come in handy. I may go see if we've got a used takeout cup we hadn't thrown away and see if that fits in there, because that's really kind of why I got this here. Now, we did not have a cup that, you know, you get at a restaurant, like styrofoam cup or something, but there was a Nalgene bottle in the photo, so I wanted to see if it would do that. And let me tell you, she's topped out, like just barely enough to hold here and here. You can see it's kind of cool. This elastic part kind of keeps it from moving around, but since this was probably made for a backpack, it's really made to hold things still and not be in and out. So, you know, it's going to be a bit of effort to, if you were taking this off, lift this out. As you can see, putting it in, not really a one-handed job, kind of, but if you're a passenger back here, you're really not doing too much else. You know, you can use 2 hands or whatnot probably. So anyway, just thought this was kind of a fun little project. Did end up moving this bottom strap above in between these 2 Velcro straps, because to give it a wide base like we did down here for this, you had to be able to pull some of the bottom out, and with me having the strap too far down, that wouldn't work. So part of that trial and error and part of that test fit. So I think it turned out pretty good. I like this. This was a inexpensive, kind of fun little project, and I think it'll help the utility of your passengers. I mean, you could even suck this thing up to smaller, and you could set a cell phone in it as well. So the next thing I'd like to work on is some sort of bag or something to hang kind of in this sort of dead space at the top of the roll bar here. Sorry, y'all, I know it's getting dark. We'll get back in the garage and close things up. Hey, y'all. So I think that turned out pretty good. We've still got these 6 D-rings that it comes with. Whatever the Tri-Glide slide clip is, that might be needed on the setups I made. Just looping them through, I'll be honest with you, a couple times it slipped, like if I was trying to push it or slide it, if it wasn't getting opposing force. So when they say light duty or whatnot for these, definitely don't use these with something that needs to not fall down or to stay in one place or whatnot. I think it's turned out pretty good. Like I say, around $21, $22 for that cup holder. I think I saw some 2-packs of those bottle holders. You could get different types, you know, for maybe 12 bucks a piece for 2 or something like that. But I think that turned out pretty well. That was kind of a fun little project. I may make another one for the other side, may get a different style of drink holder just to see, or I may change that up and see if it's more of a utility pouch kind of thing where it could hold a phone or a drink or kind of whatever your passengers need. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I think that turned out pretty well, y'all. Appreciate you watching as always. Had a lot of fun like always. No, it's not the longest video in the world, but just trying to make sure I'm putting something out for y'all every week, and I really appreciate y'all going on this ride with me. Thanks, and don't forget, anything can be rad.